Hi there. This is a sale video for my 2007 Yamaha V-Star 1300 Tourer. I'm going to give you a short overview of the bike and fire it up, let you hear it run, and hopefully that'll answer any questions you might have if you're looking at purchasing it. So this is a 2007 model. First year of the V-Star 1300 Tourer. It's got this aftermarket driver's backrest here that is removable. It's got the Star Motorcycles sissy bar on here with a luggage rack. It has the factory leather covered saddlebags that are locking, and they lock with the ignition key. So, as you can see here, this is the Yamaha ignition key for the bike. It locks. And unlocks. The 1300 Tourer also came from the factory with floorboards. I can't remember off the top of my head if the passenger floorboards were factory, but this one does have them. Also Star Motorcycles brand. This specific one has Kuryakin engine guards with an extra, wide foot position mount. Now, the thing that's really striking on this bike is the engine detail. It's absolutely phenomenal with the black engine and the chrome accents. It's wonderful, and it gives the appearance of an air-cooled engine. However, it is not an air-cooled engine. It is a water-cooled engine, so this will idle in traffic without issue. The paint on this bike is stellar. It is it looks a little bit lighter with the all the bright light coming from outside there. I put it out in the sunlight, but as you can see, it's kind of a rainy day today, so we're going to leave her in here. But this is a shadow off of the handlebar. It's not a bad spot in the paint. The paint is perfect. Fuel tank is with the ignition key as well. Let's see what else is on here. This has a Roadhouse slip-on on it, which is meant to look like the factory system. As you can see from the back, this is a really cool looking bike because the saddlebags are scalloped to fit the rear fender here. It's got a sport rear tire, which is a what is this? It's a 170/70/16, but I can't see the brand. Let me see if I can get up in here. No, I'm not going to be able to see it, but what you might be able to see is that here's a wear bar, and there is just all sorts of tread left. These are going to go a really, really long time. And so that's going to have a really long life. The front tire that's on here is pretty wore out, but I have a brand new Michelin Commander tire that will come with the bike. The Commander is pretty much the top rated cruiser tire these days in terms of performance and longevity. Alright, let's move on. So the Tourers also came with this factory windshield, and it's a very tall windshield, so you get a lot of wind protection. And again, this is a factory Yamaha setup. Now, one of the complaints that people typically have with these bikes when they buy them is that the handlebar position, lends itself to being very forward-leaning for shorter folks, and I'm one of those shorter folks. And so what I did is I purchased a set of handlebars that are custom handlebars from I can't remember the manufacturer off the top of my head, but it's one of the vendors on the V-Star forums. And what these are is they're the same dimensions as the Royal Star Touring Deluxe bikes. So with these new bars, you get a lot more pullback, and you can lean into this aftermarket backrest that's here. Throw your feet up on the floorboards or out here on these forward pegs, and then just cruise. Other things that are not factory. It's got Kuryakin iso grips on it. It's got a Boss MC400 motorcycle audio system on it with the amplifier mounted in the saddlebag down here. It's got a Vista Cruiser throttle lock with, you also have the palm pad on the Kuryakin iso grip over on that side. As you can see, the speedometer is very nice. Let's get the mileage here. See, there's a selector. This is all digital. 28,216 miles. Now, this is a fuel-injected bike, so I want you to just hear how nice and smooth this is. This is factory cold, you know, hasn't been run. I'm grabbing the header pipe right now with my bare hands. As you can hear, it's got a tremendous thump to it. It is a single pin crank, like most of the Harleys are, so you do get that Harley thump. However, this motor has dual balancers in it, so in riding, it doesn't shake you apart like a Harley does. It's a very smooth riding bike. This factory seat is very wide and scalloped here, especially when you add the backrest to it. You can really eat up some miles with this thing. The V-Star, the 1300 engine here, is also belt drive, which you can see through there. It's belt driven, so low maintenance, no chain to deal with, and more adjustability than you get with a shaft drive. The power plant in here is fairly spectacular. It is a 1300, but it makes more horsepower and more torque than the Honda versions do, likely thanks to the fuel injection. And the reliability, obviously, is drastically improved because of that injection. Cold starts aren't a problem. There's just a lot less to worry about in terms of, it'll run right in all temperatures and all altitudes. So, not to worry there. In general, I think that might do it for the overview. I'm trying to think, but I don't believe there's much else to say. Everything else is factory. It's a really clean example. There's no accidents. It's never been down. There's no dings or scratches of any significance anywhere that I can find. All the lights work. Just purrs like a kitten. So I think that's probably where I'm going to conclude. If you would like to come and check this bike out and think you're interested in purchasing it, you can get a hold of me at area code 765-465-7548. My name is Mitchell Smith, and I'm located in Indianapolis, Indiana. Thank you, and have a nice day.